We all long for a sweet and passionate love because that makes us feel pleased and happy. I really understand that. But a lot of time when we started to have longer term relationship, it turns out that the relationship started to transform or changing. We have more arguments than that sweet moment that we're looking forward to have. And most of the time, we don't know why that's happening. One thing to bear in mind is, the closer we are with someone, the easier we see the negative side of the person. And normally, it's easier for us to see the negative side of the person than the positive. For example, when you live with somebody, since we are growing up from different places, we have developed different habits of doing things, of using toilets, the way we go to sleep, time to go to sleep. And these little things started to bothering our mind unconsciously. Little by little, we started to accumulate those disturbance until finally one day we don't know and started to become upset or irritated about every little thing. That already become our mental habit. If you really look back into your life as with your partner, you will notice that those things you argument about are always start from very small, a little thing that doesn't seem very significant, but it turns out that the argument becomes something huge, something very major. So, the foundation of our relationship lies upon one concept. It's all about giving. Whether it's about giving trust, giving kind word, giving help, being consistent, acceptance, flexible, and forgiveness. It's all about learning how to embrace the flaws of the person. When you love someone, you have to take the whole package, positive and negative. Every couple needs to develop two things in common in order to reduce argument. Number one, perspective or mindset. Number two is discipline or the lifestyle. If these two are matched, then the couple will have this argument. The question is that how we can develop these two factors, and that is all about communication. Learn to communicate with your partner little by little. These two persons will have to share the overlapping space to be together. And it's all about learning how to adjust with each other, embracing each other, communicate with each other until you really have that peaceful space and that sense of love that you're looking forward to have to come back to you again.